This is the iPhone 14 Pro on iOS 27. As a matter of fact, if you have been looking for someone to tell you how the phone handles heavy usage, I don't think anyone can tell that better than me. This is what I use to record my YouTube videos and basically do every single thing. You know, Apple has finally let us customize the liquid glass as we like in appearance settings, and I set mine to the most liquid and the most clear option possible. As a matter of fact, this is what liquid glass was always meant to be. Zero or close to zero transparency. There is still a kind of slight blur behind that, yeah, but I mean, of course, since you know that this is the 14 Pro, we don't have any of those AI slop or reframe or Apple Intelligence or the new Siri. There is just this deep purple and iOS 27. By the way, we also have a new camera UI. You can see all this. Back then, they were somewhere here on iOS 26. If you want to access more options, you simply swipe up from here. And I would say this is very responsive for a first beta. Yeah, the app entirely is very, very responsive. I remember how bad it was on iOS 26 when they just introduced liquid glass, but no such thing here. This has better thermals than the current stable version of iOS 26.5. You know, my main highlights with the thermals in this is that it is usually cooler than how it's supposed to be. 14 Pro is a phone that's very notorious for heating up. Even if the stainless steel dissipates, he's good and fine, but it's still known for heating up. On iOS 27, just the first developer beta, there is significantly less thermals, like heating up, stuff like that. Even after recording a lot of 4K videos on this for WWDC, the launch day macOS 27 review, and some other videos, I'm able to record up to 15 minutes plus 4K 30 footage, and the phone handles it without breaking a sweat. Usually on iOS 26, I'd have to put my phone in front of my portable fan for a while to cool this down. And that's I noticed a lot with this is that power delivery, fast charging is able to charge faster. Why? Lower temperature. You know, a high temperature can make your iPhone charge slowly because the iPhone has to protect itself from, you know, thermal issues that would spoil the lithium ion battery. Thanks to the fact that this doesn't heat up as much as iOS 26, it's able to charge way quicker. Like right now, it is very cool to the touch, very, very cool at its idle state. As a matter of fact, there is absolutely nothing that is going to make me ever downgrade from this to iOS 26 for any reason. By the way, I'm making a video, yeah, an experiment basically to see if we can downgrade from this to iOS 26 and keep our data. You know, usually everything will be wiped here, but in this case, we'll keep the data. So check out my channel and stay subscribed for such a video if you have any interest in that. Anyways, let me change the icons back to the normal color. Here, as you can see, everything behaves very smooth, and you can see how fast everything responded. Yeah, all the icons instantly adjusted and responded very quickly to that theme change. Battery drain, I would say it's probably at most 5 to 10% worse than it is on iOS 26, which is very, very good for a beta 1. Don't forget, we are going to have from now till September, when they release the next generations of iPhone, for Apple to optimize this iOS 27 and make it very, very stable. The way liquid glass is now, it now looks like a kind of slab on top of something. It's not looking like just a blurred element like it used to look. For instance, look at this volume slider. Yeah, you can see it has this kind of edge, like Apple added a kind of black border. It's subtle, and then it has this 3D feel where it feels like a slab of glass on top of like the home screen. That's the entire theme of liquid glass this time, and it applies everywhere, even in music. Yeah, you can see the now playing bar. Yeah, it also looks that way. And same thing with like the control center icons. Just testing out animations. Yeah, like that crazy stuff people usually do. Even the RAM management. Yeah, I don't know if it's my mind trying to tell me this is better, but it feels better on this. Like, you usually don't see a beta 1 moving like this. It's very rare. I mean, I never thought iOS 27 would be this smooth on a first beta, a first developer beta. and not even on the latest iPhone. This is definitely promotion. Let me show you how quickly the phone can boot up. First, let's power it off. Nice liquid glass slider. Power off. Alright, time to boot up. You know, you can now hold down for like recovery options like the Mac. Yeah, that's cool, but we'll talk about that another day. This is quick. Am I crazy or what? I mean, you guys that still use iOS 26, try rebooting your 14 Pro and tell me how quickly it did that. But that is very, very quick. That's quicker than how the 17 Pro Max will boot up on iOS 26 right now. This was run on 6th of June. This is iOS 26.6. You can see single and multi-core. This is also 26.6. This is also 26.6. Now on 27, this is the first Geekbench 6 benchmark I ran on iOS 27, and it looks very, very awesome. Yeah, above average, both on single core and multi-core. That speaks a lot about how good it's going to be if beta 1, that's supposed to be the least stable, is this stable. And then look at the second one I ran. As a matter of fact, every single one of them are all in 6,800. Look at this. On 26, we have a couple of 6,700. We even have 6,600 here, but on 27, it's all on the high end. Yeah, both on single core and multi-core. But let me show you a couple of bugs I have documented with time. This is one bug where auto mix would not work. Yeah, and the thing that causes it is by turning on high res lossless in settings, in music settings. Make sure you turn that off. Leave it at just lossless and auto mix should work fine. Also, we have this is like another bug. This is not a bug though, but it's just what's new on the weather app. Yeah, we have this conditions view, precipitation view, and wind view. Yeah, this is how it looks for the wind view. This is how it looks for precipitation, and this is how it looks for the conditions. Yeah, look at that. Very, very smooth. I'm just a sucker for a good animation or transition. This Apple Health, this is how Apple Health looks now, and this is new also. Also, we have this, like I said on Twitter, this was done by the kids department at Apple. What in the world of coloring crayons is this? Also, remember this annoying pop-up we have on iOS 26 where you're connected to Wi-Fi but there is bad network and this blocks whatever you're doing on the screen. Now it's gone on iOS 27. This is how it comes now on iOS 27. A very nice, clean looking notification telling you to either use cellular with Wi-Fi or use only Wi-Fi. Again, you can see the liquid glass and those black borders I was talking about. Yeah, looks awesome. So that's it for the 14 Pro on iOS 27. Yeah, this phone is crazy. I like it. And I think I'll keep it longer than I thought. I was initially planning to get like a 16 Pro, but I mean, the thermals especially are awesome. I should probably just get a battery replacement and get like another year out of it. What do you guys think? Anyways, let me know what your experience has been with iOS 27, and yeah, back into my tech woven case, whatever it's called. I'll see you guys around. iHaadi out.